Hi friends, welcome to WebChamp. So in this video, I'm going to discuss how to create form in Dataverse. So if you think to create a model-driven applications, so you need to define the forms in the table itself. So in the table view. So how to do that? If I go to the Power Apps and if you come to the tables list, then you can select the table. So I would like to select this table. That is what I have created. So in my last video, I discussed how to create a view and how to use that view, right? But if you want to edit the data and if you want to even create the new data entry into the Dataverse, so how you can do? To view the data, we will use views, right? But if you want to do some kind of changes or if you want to add the new data to the table, you are supposed to create a forms, right? So to create a form, you can click on the forms here and inside the data experience, okay, there is a forms option. So you can click on this. This window will get open, and three types of forms are there mainly. Okay, so main form, card, and quick view form. So we will see how to use which type of form and all, right? So to create a new form, you will be able to click on this new form. And once you click on that, it will ask the type of form. So quick view form or card form. So mainly the card form. Okay, I'll discuss on this when to use. And that's, you can see display, use it to display the compact data in card layout in subgrid or view. Then you can give the form name. Okay, so card form is not selected. You should select this main form as of now. And you can add the description and then you can say create, right? So here I will say employee test, right? And I will say demo form. Okay, then I can say create, right? So this is how form will be opened. Whatever the fields are there, custom fields are there in the form, will get added. So if you select any of the field here, you will have options to delete that field or add that field. So I can cut this, even I can rearrange this. Okay, so I can drag these fields, so it will even work. You can cut paste the fields, that is even going to work. Then if you want to hide any specific field, select the field and you will be able to hide that. Okay, so entire form can be hidden here. And if you want to hide the fields, though the fields which are locked, you can hide those fields. So here, this field cannot be deleted, but you can hide that field. Right? This is how field can be hidden. Let me say show and yes. So by default, this, if you want to keep the status at the bottom, you can keep that. You can do that also, right? Then if you want to remove anything, let's say I don't want to show the department, you can remove the field. If you want to select the field and then okay, so you will be able to remove. If you want to add that, you can add from here left side. Here you can see there is a checkbox, shows only unused table columns. So if you untick this, it will show all the columns, right? And the fields which are already added on the form, if you don't want to see those fields again, so you can select this checkbox. If you want to add new column from here, you will be able to add new column to the table from here only, right? So this is how form can be edited once the form is completed. Even you can lock the field. Okay, so you can say this field, if you want to hide the label for this field, you can hide the label. So what and all things you can do in the properties. If you come to the right side, then hide on the phone. If you open, if someone open the form on the phone, so it should be hidden. You can take this, you can make this hidden entire field. You can apply the lock, so lock these cells to keep it from being removed. So if you lock this, so it will not be removed. And if you want to make this as a read only, so it will be read only format. No one will be able to enter the data for this, right? So this is how form can be designed. New form can be designed for your data set. So then you can simply say save and publish, right? Save and publish. If you want to say save only, you will be able to do that also, right? So if I go back, I don't want to save this because I already created one basic form here, so I can show you that form. The same form is there, so no need to do the same thing again and again. So I selected employee ID, name, and joining date, right? So now what I will do, see, by default, when I create an application, so it will pick the form. Even you can enable the form, you can save the forms, and you can define whether the form should be used or not. So you can, here you can enable or disable. So if you select the form, you can define turn off or turn on, right? So at a time, at least one main form should be there, which is enabled, right? So I have this status on for the custom form that I have created. And here you can see for the information form, this is a system form. I disabled that form. And now if I try to create an application, okay, if I go to this and custom, and if I open this, right? So here there is a way to create a model-driven application from the tables. So I can say this and demo main form, right? So let's run this. So let's wait until it creates the application. It will use the active forms and design the application. This application will be auto saved, right? So by default, it has created a one app. Okay, you can see here, these are the views on there on the table. So those views will be rendered here. So make sure your views are public. If you create the private views, so that will be user specific. Only those users will be able to see that, right? So if I come to the employee form, okay, so this has picked the same form, the form which, okay. So here you can see you will be able to change the form from employee basic, right? So what form you want to see. So for employees.information or employees.basic form you want to use, you will be able to use. You can change the form selection from here. So whatever the number of forms you can create. So this is for the main form only. Okay, this is for the main forms only. Okay. So the other type of forms. So if I go to the, okay, let's say make dot power. So other type of forms, quick view form is used with the, when we have a related data, and if you want to show something from the related table, so quick view form is used in the subgrid. Okay, so this is not subgrid at all. That will be added in the view only. And this is the employee view. So all the views of employees are rendered here. If you play the application also, okay, if I play the application, so here you will be able to see this is the view. And if I say new, so you will be able to see this. And if you want to use the other form, you can use that form also, right? So save option, save and close option, and adding new record, the flows, if you want to run the flows and all, so will came here. So if you want to create new flow or see your flows, so you will be able to do that. So let me come out of this play mode. Okay, this is what my form. So how to shuffle between the forms? If you come here, you can see these are the form names you can use, right? And even I'm not going to. Okay, this application is by default saved. Let me come out of this. Even you have created an application already application is created on that. In that case also it will work. So if I, okay, this is what the application, let me delete this. I don't want to use this application, and I would like to go with my older application, employee apps. And here, if I say employee forms, so you can see I'm able to shuffle with it. So these are the main forms, right? So this is how the forms works. So if you come to the tables, let me say custom tables and forms. So views I already discussed in my previous video, so you can watch my earlier video for the views to understand the views and all. So this is the main form which I have created. Mostly if you want to create forms and you want to add data or to edit the data from the table, so full fields will be there, full columns will be there in the main form. Then there is something called card form and quick view form. So let's see how we can use the form. So purpose of main form is used for the editing and viewing the record. This is what the right. And the features, if you ask, full page layout with tab, section, and fields. And it supports, main form supports the business rules, conditional visibility, and custom controls also. But if you come to the quick view form or quick create form, so it is a lightweight form for the faster data entry, minimal fields optimized for the speed, and pop-ups in dialog instead of full navigation. Right. So scenarios or use cases you can see here, the quickly adding new contact. So this kind of forms, meaning if you don't want to get the full details, but let's say if someone is interested in a home loan, so you need the basic details about the name and the number and employment detail, let's say company name and all. So this information is sufficient to create a lead. So that time only you can, I mean, these quick forms can be used. Then next is card form, compact form used in dashboard or views. So yes, definitely we will see how to create a dashboard and how to add that, or even how to add the web link and all in our model-driven application. So we will go step by step. So let's understood first forms, right? So features display, meaning card form is used to display a small set of fields and often used in subgrid or embedded dashboard. So showing summary info like customer snapshot or order overview kind of things. So card forms are used. So let's see how the card form is created, right? So if I go here, and if I say new form, and this is the card form. Okay, so this is not allowing me to, okay, use it to display compact data in card layout in a subgrid or view. So quick view form I can create, but card form, okay, so let me show you in a different way. So already I have a card form here. If I click on this, so this will open the edit window for that card form. And defined section is there, that there is something called header, then there is something called details, and there is something called footer. So if you want to add the fields, okay, status, reason, and all, I don't want this, so I can click on this and I can say remove. So this field will be removed, and I will say email should be in the header. Then I would like to say employee status should be in header, right? And created on, let me keep this. So this is how the form is defined. Predefined template is there. You can use or drag the fields here and you can render the form. So we will see employee details, employee name, joining date, and owner. Okay, I don't want this owner details and all. So I can simply click on that field and I can say remove. So field you are trying to remove is required by the system. Okay, or this is business required field. So let's keep this. And okay, after making the changes, you will be able to say publish the form. Okay, but yes. So before that, I would like to say save as a draft, and then publish the form. So publishing customizations. This is how card form is created. Okay, to create new form, we will see how to use this or how to enable. Maybe once we have a more than one table, in that case that will allow. But yes, so card form is used to display a small set of fields, often used in subgrid and embedded dashboard, showing summary info. Like, okay, so we are just showing this some kind of information about when you see if we over the mouse, or if we select the order, and if you want to show the information about the customer for that order in that form only. So in that case, the card form is used to show the small details about the customers, right? And quick view form. So if you want to display the data from related tables without navigating away, so yes, definitely you will be able to use quick view form. So reading only form embedded inside the another form, useful for showing parent related record detail. That's it. So okay, on an order form, show customer details via quick view. So there is one more type of form, that is mobile form. So this is specifically designed for the mobile devices only. If the field service data entry is needed, in that case, this can be used. Right. So this is all about the forms. Let me close this. Okay, if I close this, and you can simply say done. Right, and if you want to create a quick view form, so I can select this, and yes, obviously, see, this is again used for the related records. So at this moment, I don't have any related records, so we will create that in our next video, and then we will see how to use the quick view form to display the related or parent records, right? So this is all about the forms in Dataverse. So I hope you like the content of this video. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have a nice day. Happy learning. Please do not forget to subscribe, WebChamp.